What's happening, everybody? This is Michael Jernigan, and this is the Main Event Wrestling Podcast, a part of the Press Play Podcast Network. Listen, we have not been... Oh, I about forgot you, bro.
That's all right.
I about forgot you.
That's all right.
I'm joined by my tag team partner, Mr. Jam Patterson. What's happening?
Man, just chilling. Got through with my little workout this morning at CrossFit, and yes, I am still going strong. We can only go one person at a time.
So you're in there by yourself working out?
What it is I will not name my coach, but he has a home gym at his house in a barn that has everything we need. And so I actually go over there in the mornings now since we're under this little no gym lockdown.
Right.
And I have a 14 by 14 storage building in my backyard. Well, I've ordered about $4,000 worth of equipment.
My God.
And turning my building into my own gym. They can't stop us.
You ever see those old videos of Vern Gagne's training camp when Ric Flair trained and Iron Sheik trained?
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking of. You boys in a barn with sweats on.
Dude, let me
doing squats.
I nicknamed his place the Dungeon because, man, it's here's here's a little side view going in. There's our little bike, and then we got
a little rowing machine there,
squat rack, bench, and all that on one spot. You see how dark and dungy it is.
Yeah.
And so it's man, you just got to do what you got to do, like we are, man.
I agree. Listen, we have not been here the past couple of weeks for a couple different reasons. One, it just happens. Two, my God, the world's going crazy out there.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
We've been out searching for toilet paper for 3 weeks.
Are you serious?
No, I'm joking.
I'm about to say.
I
got some.
I will say, we had, I want to say 7 rolls a couple weeks ago when the stuff hit the fan. And last night, my wife did say, if you happen to be out and you see some, go ahead and pick it up.
Yeah.
I said, Kelly, we ain't going to see none. There ain't none out there. So I said, you're going to have to slow down or start using some socks. One or the other.
Look, you just, when she walks by, pull off one cube. There you go.
Listen, I've been telling her for years she uses too much. And now I have a legit reason
you get
for
one
her
piece.
to cut back. I say 3 squares for her is all she needs.
Just 3?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was going 1, but you're generous.
Yeah, I give 3.
All right.
I give 3. So we hope everybody out there is safe and infection-free and fever-free. We're thinking about you. Stay at home as much as you can. Wash your hands, all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
The good news is this day in 2020, if you stay at home, you got stuff to do.
Right, yeah.
Right, like back in the day in the 80s and 90s, early 90s, if you were staying at home, you could only play Super Mario Brothers so many times.
Right.
You could only win so many Super Bowls on Madden. The entertainment level was at a lower level than it is now. Now,
absolutely.
Obviously, you got all your streaming services.
Think about me, bro. We didn't have games.
Yeah, I agree.
We didn't have cable TV.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was over.
And for the purposes of this show, can we all say amen and be thankful for the WWE Network?
No, we can't.
Come on, Patterson.
It's trash.
Stop hating.
I still have yet. And then I saw last night about Roman Reigns, which I get it, right? I get his not wanting to wrestle.
Yeah,
I get it.
You sent me that text saying that Roman Reigns is backed out of the championship match, and I gave you a 1-word reply that started with a P.
Yeah.
I take that back.
Yeah.
Roman, I take that back.
The man's got leukemia.
I wasn't thinking. I take that back.
So I get it. And Brock Lesnar may not be able to make it. He may not be able to get across the border.
He's got dual citizenship. He can get in.
So they're talking about he may not.
Oh, he may not, but I know he's got dual citizenship in Canada and the United States.
Right now, I mean, they're trying. They're giving their best shot. WWE, AEW, they're giving their. But man, wrestling is at an all-time low.
I tweeted the other night Wednesday night during NXT and Dynamite that wrestling's just in a weird place, and it's not wrestling's fault. It's just the virus fault, right?
Because a lot of it is fan interaction.
Yeah,
I mean, Like I watched 2 weeks ago, AEW had the wrestler sitting at ringside.
Yep.
And so it helped.
It did.
And then, of course, the new rules went in, so they couldn't go out there.
So they had a backstage camera.
Yeah, and it did nothing.
We're betting in the back or something.
It did nothing because
it was different.
It was so. I mean, it felt like the Thomasville Armory.
Yeah, it was
watching
different.
the match. It was so, and they could have been good matches, but there's just nothing going on.
There was a couple good matches Wednesday night on both shows. It's just weird to watch a wrestling match with nobody there.
Right.
You do it once every 8 years for a special event. That's fine, but week after week, it's just odd. Wrestling's in a weird place. Like I said, of no fault of their own.
Oh no,
just the way it is. And I think it's probably be like this for maybe
July.
another month and a half, 2 months, maybe. Who knows? So, what we're going to do today?
We're flying. I ain't got a clue what we're doing. What are we doing?
I ain't got no notes, bro.
Okay. I thought you had a game plan here.
I ain't got no notes. I just thought of something,
Well, I was going to say this.
Yes.
I'll give AEW a little bit of credit in the last couple of weeks.
A little bit? That's your show.
It is, because they still had, they still brought Matt Hardy out.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
They still brought out Brodie Lee. Although I really am, I'm tired of the shots at WWE.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, come on.
It seems like Brodie Lee's character is loosely based on Vince McMahon, right?
Yeah, like the sneezing thing because everybody knows. Dude, just be your product.
I agree.
Be who you are.
I agree.
Use your indie stuff. It's been great. Stop taking digs. Tony Khan and them, they may have some money, but I don't know if they got Vince McMahon money. Because at least the Khan's money, it's built up in some other stuff, right?
Them Khans got some money. Yeah, obviously they own the Jaguars. They own.
But that's where a lot of their money goes.
They own one of those European soccer teams. Yeah. I don't know which one it is, but they own one of those. So they got some money. They got some assets.
But it's not strictly on wrestling.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
No.
Vince is strictly on wrestling.
XFL, baby.
Well, is it going to last because of this?
Well, no, they've already canceled this season.
Like my guy, the Houston Roughnecks, that's who my team was in the XFL.
Mm-hmm.
P.J. Walker was the quarterback. You know where he's at now?
Never heard of him.
Carolina Panthers.
Amen.
Signed him.
Did he play college?
Yeah, he actually was a backup in the Colts organization.
Okay.
And
what's his name?
P.J. Walker.
Never heard of him.
And they got rid of him, and the XFL picked him up, and he's led the league in passing, this and that.
That's right, baby.
And so all of a sudden, the Panthers picked him up, and I think he used to play college ball or something for the Panthers head coach now. So I think there's a little relationship there.
I got you. So the virus has kind of thrown everything off, thrown all sports off. We should be getting ready for the NBA playoffs, the last stretch of the NBA season. Obviously, WrestleMania is now 2 days pre-taped in front of no audience.
Here's my thing.
It's going to be weird.
Here's my thing.
I'm going to be watching, but it's going to be weird.
I'm not. You just have to text me and tell me something big's happening.
I'll let you know what's up.
I said this the other week before all this craziness really broke down. All right, if they're going to pre-tape WrestleMania, right?
Yeah.
And they're in whatever building they're in, dude, we have enough technology to surround that thing with a green screen and put me some cheering fans out there.
That's funny.
Right? I mean, at least try.
That'd be funny.
Because, I mean,
I wonder if they could take the video from last year. Where was WrestleMania at last year? What was last year? Was last year New Orleans, back in New Orleans? Maybe?
I think it was.
I can't remember. Anyway, what if they could take WrestleMania from last year, take the people out of the ring, video the new people this year in the ring just with the same setting from last year?
Yes, they can.
That'd be something.
That'd be something. At least try to show me you're invested in this.
Like obviously I completely understand why there's no fans there.
I do too.
And I also halfway understand why they don't postpone it and try to do something in the summertime, because you got all these storylines they need to end up, because hopefully they already have other plans coming for the summer. So you gotta tie up these storylines. Goldberg probably wasn't planning on being around for the summertime.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for opening that door. By God, I've been waiting on that door to open.
Goldberg probably wasn't planning on being around in the summertime.
Exactly. And so WWE screwed the pooch over there for that blood money and gave him the belt. And now we're stuck with this guy holding the belt that should be Bray Wyatt's or somebody like. But no, blood money, oil money, uncut diamonds, whatever they got from over there. We're stuck with Goldberg as a champ during our crisis.
I'll say it again. Goldberg is a much bigger star than The Fiend.
No, he's not.
Now, with the fact that WrestleMania is not going to be in front of a live audience, it's not going to be in front of 70,000 people, it does change my opinion. Obviously, you didn't know this at the time, but it does change my opinion. It would be better, looking back in hindsight, it would be better for WWE to have kept the belt on The Fiend, have John Cena say, this could be my last match. You know, I may have 3 more matches left in me. I want one more chance at the championship. I want to try to break Ric Flair's record, go against The Fiend for the championship. And now, obviously, with hindsight, since everything has been shut down, they could get real creative and do like a Firefly Funhouse match.
Yes.
They could do it somewhere else, not in the PC. They could do something else, and they may do it anyway.
I've been begging for AEW to go to the Hardy compound.
Yeah.
Right? Be smart about this.
Anything like that, especially since WrestleMania is being pre-taped.
Yeah.
Like, they got to do something crazy. Like, not crazy, but
so do you know who Goldberg's facing?
No, I haven't.
Have you read it?
Have you heard?
It came out this morning.
No,
at least they say speculation.
Let me think. Hang on.
Okay.
Let me think. Is it somebody already in a match?
Somebody? No. I don't think they've already got. I don't think they're in a match at WrestleMania.
Daniel Bryan.
No.
Oh.
When you say this, you're going to be highly disappointed at the name.
Sheamus.
No.
Oh. Is it a SmackDown guy? You don't know.
I ain't watched it in a month. Yes. Yes, it is a SmackDown guy. Because they're supposed to announce it tonight on SmackDown to start the angle going into WrestleMania.
Okay, give me one more guess.
You're going to be disappointed.
Kofi Kingston.
No.
Who is it?
Braun Strowman.
God almighty.
See, I told you. And so here they are. They messed up because of blood money.
God
and
almighty.
So they're supposed to introduce Braun Strowman, which we know he's not going to win, right? He's had 35 chances to win that title and lost them all.
Yeah.
They're not going to let Goldberg lose to Braun Strowman. And so here we are. And, I mean, like you said, wrestling is just in a down spiral right now. And it's not the wrestler's fault.
No. So here's to hoping WWE does something creative. Thinks outside the box a little bit since everything's pre-taped. I was listening to another wrestling podcast called The Solid Monster Sounds Off. Somebody wrote into his show and pitched this idea, and I loved it.
All right, let's hear it.
I loved it. The idea was you can't do it now because one of these guys has already got a match. But everybody has been clamoring for an Undertaker Sting match for years, right? Why not do that this year? Reason being, with it being pre-taped, they can take a break during the match.
Yeah.
They can get a sip of water. They can set up different stuff. You don't have to do the match in the ring. You can do the match in a graveyard.
Yeah.
You can do the match in the balcony, whatever, since both of the characters are kind of dark characters.
But they're trying to change the Undertaker's character last couple weeks. I've been reading.
I saw that. But I thought that would be absolutely genius.
Yeah.
That would be the best way to have 2 older guys to have a real good match is that it was pre-taped and they could set everything up and cut and paste it the way they wanted it to look.
But the thing is, man, here's the question, right? Here's my question. Does anybody at WWE have an original thought when it comes to this stuff?
I'm sure they do.
Really?
I'm sure they do.
Really?
Yeah.
Look, me, you, and Brian Nance, who's a great friend of ours, we text on the daily.
Mm-hmm.
And one line we repeat to one another all the time is what? We can write better stuff
If
than
you need
this.
our help, let us know. Yeah.
I mean, we say it constantly. So, I get it. Like, Vince has to approve everything.
That's right. He's the boss.
But, dude, even he said a while back he is losing touch with wrestling because of what people like and what he doesn't like.
Yeah,
dude, something's got to happen.
Well, I don't like some stuff that a lot of other people like. Like that's part of it. But it's his company. He runs it the way he wants to.
Yeah, running in the ground.
And he's a billionaire.
Yes,
so
he is.
Stop hating on the man. Stop hating on the man.
But I mean, this Goldberg. Oh, it's gonna be terrible, dude. This will go down, and you just hate to say it. This will be the worst WrestleMania. It may be the worst wrestling event ever.
They need to promote this as like WrestleMania 36 with an asterisk.
Yes.
It needs to have
I agree.
It needs to have an asterisk beside it.
This does not count.
Yeah, because this is like unforeseen circumstances, special circumstances with
let's just say,
no fans, people not showing
Brock
up.
Lesnar can't make it.
Yeah.
All right, so you've lost Brock, and you've already lost Roman.
Yep.
I mean, it's just going it's not going to be good.
Let's be for real. As long as Charlotte's there,
they do her right.
What would be doing her right?
By letting her win.
No, she shouldn't win.
Why shouldn't she win?
Because she don't need to win.
So if she's going to lose to Rhea Ripley.
I don't know that she's going to. I think she should.
Why?
Because she don't need to win.
Oh.
She could lose to Rhea Ripley and still be as big a star as she is today. Rhea Ripley could beat Charlotte and be a bigger star than she is today.
No, I agree with that. Did you see?
That's what wrestling's about.
Did you see what happened this week on WWE Backstage?
No.
I don't watch it, but I saw it on the internet today. Right? They can't meet in the studio, so they had a Zoom session for the show. Right? So you got Kofi Kingston in the lower left-hand corner. You got Booker T in the lower right hand, and you got the host who is Renee Young, dead center at the top, and they're going through talking about what's getting ready to happen, what's getting ready to go down. And guess who makes an appearance on WWE Backstage?
John Moxley.
John freaking Moxley jumps down into Renee's camera holding their dog for a cameo on WWE Backstage.
That's funny.
Loved every bit of it.
I wonder if he had to get permission to do that. I bet so.
Well, since it's really a Fox show, would he have to? Because they always say it's not a WWE show.
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
That would be my question.
I don't know. Okay, that's enough WWE talk. We'll see what WrestleMania holds. We'll be back.
It ain't gonna hold piss, Jern.
We'll be back.
It ain't gonna hold.
I'll tell you
piss.
this show, unless this virus gets kicked in the teeth pretty soon, this show may turn into like an old school wrestling review show. Because I think let me say, I would much rather.
What can we talk about?
I would much rather go back and watch an old wrestling show, review a match or an angle on that show, than continue to watch a lot of shows with no fans.
It's just terrible.
It's just odd. So over on the other channel, we had the debut of, as you said earlier, Brodie Lee as the Exalted One for the Dark Order.
Yeah.
And we had Matt Hardy and what's the drone's name? Vanguard One. Vanguard One. He is going to be the partner of Cody Rhodes.
But that's got postponed.
Jackson and Kenny Omega in the Blood and Guts match, which was supposed to take place this past Wednesday. But now Tony Khan had said this match deserves to be done in front of fans, so they're postponing that until whenever fans can come back in.
And so you probably throw Matt Hardy out of that match because the other Jackson will probably be okay by then.
he got to beat him up again.
So they may have to.
I don't know. Storyline wise, you bring Matt Hardy in for this, you got to keep him in there.
Well, I don't think they brought him in just for that match.
Well,
they're going to bring him in.
He's in it right now.
And he is now, but with it being postponed, I don't see him in there.
I got a solution. Add MJF on the other team, and then keep Matt Hardy on. I
love me some MJF.
Add MJF on the other team and keep Matt Hardy.
You know who I'm starting to like almost as much as MJF? Sammy Guevara.
I like Sammy Guevara, yeah.
Did you see him making out with the picture of Brandy Rhodes?
I saw the picture, but I did not see him tonguing it down or anything.
My man, Sammy.
He's good.
The Spanish guy.
Yeah, in the ring, he's really, really good. Who did he wrestled Kenny Omega last Wednesday.
Good match, man.
Yep, great match.
Just no reaction from anything.
Ain't nobody there to react.
It's just ridiculous.
Wait a minute, they showed reaction shots from that
from
locker
the room, from the backstage room, where they said that they were all 5 foot apart, which I think is a lie.
They weren't 5 foot apart.
They were not 5. And here's what I don't like right now with AEW: who they're setting up Jon Moxley to go against next.
Well, he attacked
Jake Hager.
Jake Hager last week. Yes.
I don't think that would be a good match.
I think that's just a inner circle thing. I don't think.
I hope you're right.
I don't know. I do remember. Was it Tony Schiavone or Cody Rhodes? One said that would be a great matchup, and I'm thinking.
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think so. And I tell you what, I miss Jim Ross.
Yeah, Jim Ross not being there, Excalibur not being there. Tony Schiavone did good. He did fine.
Yeah.
But it was different. It's just the way wrestling is, man.
Oh, I know. I mean, it's just ugh.
We'll see what happens.
Can't take it, man. I may go back and watch the Attitude Era.
I've been watching some old WrestleManias. I watched WrestleMania 5 a couple of nights ago. I watched 17 one night. I'm watching. Last night I watched a little bit of WrestleMania 9, which a lot of people hate on, but I like.
If you had to list the greatest WrestleMania match of all time, what would it be?
Well, if you ask any wrestling aficionado, they'll tell you Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker from WrestleMania 25.
But I'm asking you, what is your favorite WrestleMania match of all time?
Mine's going to be within the first 10 WrestleManias, just because from 11 on they were fine, but they're just not the same. It's just a little different. WrestleMania 25, Shawn and Undertaker was good. WrestleMania 26, Shawn and Undertaker was good. The table, ladders, and chairs match from WrestleMania 17 with Edge and Christian, the Hardy Boys, and the Dudley Boys was good. I would probably say it may be a match that we watched here on this show.
Okay. From
WrestleMania 8, Macho Man and Ric Flair for the championship. I think that may, which I just like WrestleMania 8 though. I like the whole year of WWE 1992. I like everything about 1992 WWE. And that, I think that would, if I had to pick, I think that would be mine.
That'd be yours.
I think so.
I'm going to tell you.
I'm trying to think of like the past couple years if there have been any good ones. I like Brock and Goldberg from a couple years ago.
You want to know what the number one match is according to people on that rate these things? Number one,
Shawn and Undertaker.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Number two, which big great match, Macho Man versus Steamboat.
Yeah, WrestleMania 3. I'm not a huge fan of that match.
Number 3,
it's good, but it's not great.
Number 3 is my favorite match of all time. Stone Cold Steve Austin
and The Rock.
Nope, Bret Hart.
Oh, 13.
And Bret Hart's got him in the sharpshooter. Blood's coming down his face.
Yeah, that one's good.
Such a classic moment.
Yeah, that would be up there with Macho Man and Ric Flair, no question.
So good, man.
From WrestleMania 13.
So good.
That pay-per-view sucks, but that match is amazing.
And I mean, you got to give it what was it, Charlotte and Sasha Banks a couple years ago, and Becky Lynch.
Yeah, WrestleMania 32 when they were in Dallas, when they got rid of that whole Divas Championship deal and had the Women's Championship. Yes, you had Charlotte, Becky, and
Sasha
Banks. Yeah, that was a good match as well.
So
that was the first time the women had like a main spot, a big spot at WrestleMania. That was a good match as well.
Good stuff, man.
I'm trying to think of other good ones from the olden days. Hogan and Macho Man from WrestleMania 5 was good. When Hogan won the belt from Macho King.
Anything Hogan's in, I can't go with.
You're crazy.
Just can't do it.
Lex Luger match from WrestleMania is good.
You need to stop right now.
All right, everybody. Listen, wrestling's in a strange place. I hope over the past few minutes we have maybe provided you some entertainment just to kind of get your mind off of infection, maybe, and talk a little wrestling. We'll be back.
Rick the Model Martel would have sprayed this stuff out of here.
Yeah, he would, with arrogance. He would have sprayed that stuff down. We'll be back, if not next week, definitely the week after, because that's the WrestleMania week, and we'll talk about what happened. Who knows what's going to happen? But
WWE, if you're listening, we can write better stuff than your guys now. Trust us.
I'm not saying that, but Patterson
I am.
All right, look us up on Twitter at Main Event Pod, MAINEVENTPOD at Main Event Pod. You can find us on PressPlayPodcast.com. We'll see what the future holds for professional wrestling, the immediate future. So we'll see what happens, bro.
It ain't looking good right now, but we hope it gets better.
It ain't looking good. All right, that's Michael Jernigan and Jam Patterson
Peace.
for the Main Event Wrestling Podcast.